The big thing, we got little time to kill, and Lord knows over the years I've been there at almost every age of my life, going back into my early 20s. Well, before that, playing competitive chess, competitive bridge, competitive poker, competitive backgammon, competitive Scrabble, you name it, I've probably played it. How do you feel and what do you do going into a final or a big match? Here we are. We don't have to worry about it.
Said we're ready to go when you are.
William's here. Got the cool shirt on. I think I've got one almost identical to that. Didn't bring it with me. Joe Sylvester. Let's go. 9 points. I like very much to come out swinging. Maybe play a little. If there's a choice of passive or aggressive plays. These days, everybody worships XG so much that they always make. See, there we go. There's Joe Sylvester not worshiping XG and doing exactly what I'm talking about. And that's coming out swinging. By the way, it's not ridiculous to come out with a 6 and down with a 5 there, but no one ever listens to me, so no one ever does it. 5-2, yeah, is this a chance for a tempo hit and a split? Or what? If you play the 5 down, what do you do with the 5 down and split with the 2? Could be 2 down and hit with a 5. It could be 2 down and slot the 5. It could be, Joe maybe he's going old school. No, none of these tempo hits for Joe, but builds a nice position. Like to get one more off his his 6 point. 3-1, generally speaking, deny the other guy rather than take it yourself. Now we want to come in plus a 1 and hit him. That's okay. Come in plus a 6 and hit him. This is good. Trying to develop checkers, falling behind in the race. The race is sort of out the window at the moment. So now it's develop and play backgammon. Forget this running nonsense. We're going to have checkers crawling all over the board and all kinds of good things happen. Okay, now we build 1 point and hit on the other one way or the other. Except for we can't. There's no hit on the other side of the board. So, of course, don't even think about it. Do that. Find a 5. We don't want to stack that up. Maybe throw it to the ace point. Don't do it, Joe. Yeah, okay. Is there a different 5-4? Well, if you're going different 5-4, could be 24 to 15 is a possibility. But I love it. This is backgammon from the old days. I'm all in, right or wrong. XG be derned. 5-1, pick them off from the front. Don't go thinking about hitting on the 24 point. Hit on the 20 point. Hit on the 5 point with a 5. And now, if you want to really challenge Joe's manhood, you slot your own 5 point. But probably the same play is just to slither the outfield checker forward a notch. Okay, come in with a 1 or a 6 and hit them. Even a 3. Oh, there we go. In with a 3, hit with a 6. Nothing to it. We're playing backgammon. We don't care about the race. I believe Williams ahead. This is not going to be a race, not for a long time. Again, I think we want to hit on. Don't let him build his 20 point. Don't let him build his 5 point. So you hit on the 20, and now I think seriously, you just go ahead and slot your own 5 point. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't like this. I think this is. You're just putting all of Joe's checkers in play. Joe should thank him for doing this. That's my humble opinion. I mean, this is the way we played in the old days before we had XG cluttering up our brains with all kinds of nonsense. And look, we got a point. We got a checker. Surely this is right. Again, it's not so much that you're sending him back, it's that you're stripping away the points he's trying to build. And Joe just brings them all in. It's not a back game yet. It's still a front game, and should stay a front game as long as we can make that happen. Look at this. There's so many numbers that build the 5 point, and this isn't one of them. All right, we kind of like to make the 20 here, so a 2-1 would be nice or something like that. 5-6 is sort of poopy. Maybe hit with a 5 and then pull the 6 out as well. Okay, this is me and Joe playing each other 30 years ago. That's what's going on here. Send away that's the point Joe actually wants. Send him away from there. Now Joe, come in and put something back together again. All right, there's nothing good to happen. Might as well keep the 22 point just in case a double 3s or 5s or something pops up. Back in over here and grab our own little outfield anchor. Big deal. We don't care. take a spare checker off the 16, move it around, slot our 5-point or 4-point. We could even come all the way out. Forget this 1-3 back game nonsense. This is the 3-9-10 front game. Oh, I don't want to play a 3-9-10 front game. If he doesn't do that, he's going to come around to the 10-point slot as 4. Love it, love it. Checkers crawling all over the board. That's a McGrillism. I just love positions with checkers crawling all over the board. And Paul had these hand signals where his fingers were sort of like spiders, itsy-bitsy spider things, checkers crawling all over the board. Bad news for Joe here is that Williams checkers are reasonably well placed. Big deal is both sides want both 5 points. Okay, so Joe wants to spring his front game here. He does not want to. He can't really play a back game here. It's not quite going to work. I don't think. So Joe may be abandoning the 24-point and trying to come forward. But William has this number to play, and you be careful about overrunning the 5-point. I mean, the simple. This just can't be right. That's 2 checkers past the 5-point and stacked on the 3. I mean, other plays were better. I think possibly best was actually 13-7, but that's neither here nor there. It's gone now. Plan A is just try to build a prime, except for you can't hold it or do what are you going to do next turn? That's sort of trying to hold everything. At least he got the 2 checkers off his 4-point into play, which may not be a bad thing. Joe just sits. Everybody's got too many points, so somebody's got to give up something next turn. Here goes 1. Ooh, double 1s. Nice shot. Be careful. You still got too many points, and you still don't have your 5-point. That one was worth thinking about. I think that's just keep the tension as best you can and yield those. So he's got the 1-3-10 front game. And we sort of want to clear the mid or the 11 or build the 5. He's had a couple of chances to build the 5 and has eschewed them. I don't know about all this safe, and safe again. That's a point I might want to have kept, but he is safe, and safe again. Now we've got all kinds of builders for the 5-point, 6s, 1s, and 2s. If you can build it, do it. And he can do it the hard way. Now we've got a chance. We've got a chance of this turn. This is an awkward timing for Joe. There's a chance of this turning into an actual. Oh, this is way too big. I think you leave the bait there. Leave the bait there and hope he hits it. Maybe could have come into the 2-point, but all right. Joe's not thinking. Well, yeah. It must have been a take. It's sitting on the board. I don't know. You're allowed to put the checker cube there on the board. Oh, he's saying he's thinking about it. Well, that's.
That's a sneaky way to put the cube.
Yeah. For all of my life, unless you said something very clearly, as soon as you touch it, you've taken it. So I guess he's thinking. I guess what he's saying, he's thinking about it. So he's letting him think about it. That was a, physically pulling it to your side of the board is a take. In the old days, simply reaching out and touching it was a take. This is a good double. This is actually a good double. Joe's timing is highly suspect. Highly suspect's an understatement. It's almost shot. He's got to roll very badly. Does he still say he's thinking about it? Well,
he's explaining the rules, I guess.
Yeah, they may. I don't think have they called a director over, or are they just talking? Yeah, he's saying I just put it off to the side to think about it. That's probably what he's saying. And it may be if he said something that would be safest. The rules used to be pretty darn strict. I mean, Joe has taken this cube in the old days. There are clearly written rules, which I have not read, but they're out there, and they probably address this exact situation. When is it a take and when is it not a take? I think Joe's, if they're letting Joe pass, that's generous, because I think that was a pass. I think his back game was mistimed and shot. It looks pretty for 1 roll. For 2 rolls, it'll look suspicious, and on 3 rolls, we'll have to call Ray back and ask him how he likes his peanut butter, because the answer will be crunchy. All right, an exciting game, which we had fun with, but basically when all was said and done, the back game was for naught. The timing was no good. It did not work as a 1-3-10 front game, and the back game was, by the time it came to that, the back game was untenable. Now here's Joe once again, laughing in the face of XG and playing backgammon like we men did back in the old days. Bring 2 down and beat on the other guy before he beats on you. Once again, Williams thinking about, I'll just run past him, not worry about it. And once again, Joe's got a mess. Yeah. Okay, he could stop and think and take that one all the way out. Yep, that's. Well, this is fun. These guys that have much less XG influence and much more old school influence. It brings like having some kind of drug flashback. It brings me back to my youth, my first 4 decades of being a boy wonder. The second 4 decades of being a boy wonder are a little different, mainly because my brain doesn't work as well. All right, everybody's attacking everybody. We got one got away, but here he goes. Bill, the slot. Now just hitting is nice, but making our 5-point is also nice. Hit and run. Okay, now. Ideally, we do a 5-4, a 4-3 or something, and get a second, more advanced. Okay, 5 and big splits all over. Make it expensive. Pointless cube. Love the pointless cube. Pointless being no points in your home board, but this might be one time when a pointless cube is good because you've got lots of builders. Still pointless. Now Joe grabs the 20 point with either a 3 or a 4, and away we go.
Hey, glad you're out here doing commentary. I want to thank you for this.
Yes. Hey, are you sticking around?
A good event. I'm not going to say for a long time. I just wanted to point out that the winner of Joe Sylvester and William will be a winner of the Iron Star, number 20 from the Players' Cup. They will be the sole undefeated player in this event, so they'll get a full Iron Legacy Star to add to.
Now, what's the actual weight? We've already talked about this, and we've talked about the number of cats that have actually been killed by Iron Stars when they were pestering our players.
Yeah.
But what is the actual weight of that thing? Is it 2.5 pounds?
It's
what is
about 2.5 pounds.
Yeah, those are serious Iron Stars.
No one had a bottle opener. Like if I hold that on the side, it pops the bottle pop
why didn't you bring us one?
I'll bring it right now.
Get us one. I'd given the Iron Star speech. I didn't know if it was number 20 or not, but I think I guessed right. Okay, we will now see the, there's the granddaddy of the Iron Stars. Oh, I'm getting told that there is a take or pass area. You're allowed to put the cube in the take or pass area, so I knew there was some kind of rule there. Joe did not put the cube in the take or pass area, nor did he say take or pass, so he did not act on the cube, whatever that means. We can look that up later, but I think no harm, no foul was done, and he put the cube aside to think about it, whether he did it correctly or not. Meanwhile, distracted by Iron Stars and visions of dead cats, what's going on in the game? Joe's made his anchor with a tail with a sweeper, and yonder comes the
that's about
Iron Star.
2 pounds, something like that.
Yeah,
right?
probably a little less than 2.5. But there you go. These are great. I want an Iron Star.
Yeah, you get a little plaque, a little stand.
I want an
Forever
Iron
Legacy.
Star. I may have to go back to playing in more of these things.
This will be number 19. Will be the next one.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So really
love the Iron Star. BMAB is loads of fun. You get to mix the some of the best players in the world with intermediate players or beginners players. There's no shame or no harm. All your matches get rated. You get to see what XG thinks of them. If you want, you can hire the odd commentator to go over them with you. It's just great educational and training and fun all around. I mean, I love playing in them.
Yeah, and people have learned to really, they're competing against themselves. That's what you said. People at all levels play. People, novices play, and next year they try to do better. I mean, no one's trying to find out that Jerry Tansey's the best PR player out there.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of already knows that.
Right.
So it's kind of planned through. So quite excited. And one thing we do too is unlucky dice. So to get people to keep playing, because everyone plays 5 rounds no matter what. The person that's the unluckiest, according to XG,
I won that. I won that a couple of tournaments ago. I am a proud owner of Unluckiest Dice. I think I spent it at Starbucks. It was $150 or something.
$150, yeah.
That got me 1.5 coffees.
And he was wired forever.
Yeah, yes, and I'm still talking like a lunatic.
Still
Yes,
talking,
you can still hear it in my voice. Meanwhile, Joe's plan has not worked very well. He's still ready, but we're down to.
Ooh, there's a hit.
Whoa, there's a hit. I didn't see the hit. I turned my back. Joe's plan was brilliant. It was genius. I had confidence in him the whole way until this double aces or ace six pops up.
Here comes the recube.
That's the end of that. We got 4 checkers off, but we could end up with 6 checkers on the bar if we take this. Do not be lured in.
4 off. Yeah, he has the gaps. He knows the pass this.
Yeah. This is you lose on power if you don't come in. If you do come in, 7 more checkers may end up getting sent back. So
big swing. I like the colors on this board. It's nice.
Oh yeah, these are great. And if you get an upset stomach, you can just eat one of the pink ones and you're fine.
Yeah, it looks like I want donuts now or something like that.
So I have credited one or the other of the Litzenbergers, and now I need the answer from the Brontosaurus's mouth. 5 men on your 6 point. Plus your 7, 8, and 9 point. Is that in fact the Brontosaurus formation?
The Brontosaurus formation it's 5, 2,
2,
2, 2. Yes.
Yeah. I've been giving credit. Do we know which Litzenberger came up with it, or was it a joint effort?
That's me.
Okay. Yes. No, I actually saw.
I'm the one that kind of says crazy stuff.
Oh, that's not crazy. That's good stuff. I actually saw a Brontosaurus with a blot on the 10 point. So that's a Brontosaurus with a tail.
Well, the Brontosaurus, when it comes up, there's another one which is like the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay.
Because it disappears and there's a space and then you just have the tail.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
No, I saw a 5 on the 6, 2 on the 7, 2 on the 8, 2 on the 9, and 1 on the 10.
Okay.
And I called that. I gave you guys credit and called it a Brontosaurus with a tail.
With a broken tail.
Well, it wasn't even broken. It was just attached.
Just attached.
Yeah. So, all right, now
on the ground, but yeah.
We're right back where we've been. Joe's playing Joe Gammon. And why play with 4 blots when you can play with 5? Can I really do it? Yes, I'll do it. God, I love it. Now we can, William, just attack that thing. I mean, just.
Ooh. So you're saying double hit here?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Break it. He won't. He's playing safe. But I did like I would have hit him off the 4.
Yeah. Knock him off the 5 and the 4.
I would have treated it like an early game position because no one has a game point, and when you're early in the early moves, you're always hitting off those top 2 points, and I would have treated.
Fight for the important points in the 5 and 4. So fight for both of them. All right. This is sadly shaping up into some sort of. Ooh, look at this. Well, you're not so fast.
I do the same thing.
Well, you can. Well, let's go slow. You can make the 4 and hit loose on the 5. What's wrong with that?
That's what I would do. I would hit both. I'd make the 4 and hit loose on the 5 every day. But
well, Plan B would be to do this, but back them up and take a look at the whole thing. Well, this is interesting, and maybe got ahead of us. This could be a very good play.
As long as he doubles right now.
Yeah, no, this is
Oh,
yeah. Well done, William. Well done, William. I like it. This is a don't see the forest for the trees type play. That belongs.
Joe drops it. Good job.
That belongs
William,
in my lecture, and well done, William. We ignorant commentators were so focused on attacking on the important points, we didn't see the forest we were looking at the trees, and the forest was I'm winning this race, disengage from the race. We'll dump all my checkers behind him. The 2 checkers on the bar point aren't doing anything anymore. And, it's like Indiana Jones with the guy who jumps out of the basket with a couple of samurai swords and is doing his little dance
this is great.
Shrug and shoots him.
You have 2 players playing this. They're both St. Louis.
Yes.
One is probably one of the most classic players in the game, and the other guy is a total newbie who's an up-and-coming great guy and has good knack for the game.
Yes.
So that's actually pretty exciting. Fighting for the Iron Star. St. Louis is going to be either the St. Louis Classic or the up-and-coming kid.
This club's getting stronger. We got 16 players on a regular basis now at the weekly club.
Yeah, they're all here.
What's that?
And they're all here.
And they're all here. And they're all here. They're enthused. They're pumped.
Well, this is exciting here, though. 2-2. I mean, I'm impressed by Williams' play as, kind of as a new player. He does show a lot of confidence around certain things. Maybe too much. I mean, a lot of fast decisions, but some of them have been decisions so far in this game that I would make.
Well, that was a great double fours play. I mean, we all get stuck with looking at attacking on the 5 and 4 point, and we missed the entire point of the whole position.
He'd already cleared his
He-
back
he,
checkers.
He found it, and it's one of the ones. This is one of the ones where you have XG. You go back to look at which was it right to make the 5 or the 4, and XG says they're all wrong. I may actually, Roberto, if you remember, remind me, or I may remember myself. These are out there. If I go look for them, anybody can find the transcribed matches.
All these matches from, let's say, for prior Players Cup BMAB events, you can go to the BMAB website
And find
you
them?
can find them all. It's a little hard. We're still waiting to do a tutorial on how to find them, but you find your name, you go to match history, and then when you see all the list of all the matches, then you can pick which one you want, and then you go to the left, there's like a little magnifying glass. You click on that, and there's all the data about that match that was played. You can download it in 4 different formats. If you don't have XG or computer, you can actually use a program on the match browser and look at it on the site, which is someone like DT does because he doesn't own XG. So he can look at it that way. I've showed him.
No, I like that double fours. That's that could make it into one of my lectures or the fantasized about Hidden Whopper's book, because that's if it turns out the correct play is right by a lot, that would qualify as a Hidden Whopper for we geezers who sometimes focus on the wrong things.
Yeah.
I mean, we were.
But in our defense, when we're commentating, you talk first and think later.
Oh, absolutely.
Normally, because you don't have time. You want to say the play before they do. And normally, people who don't use their time very well, they're playing fast. We're trying to talk faster. And I would hope that when I'm playing, I'm taking a little more time to at least breathe.
Well, I have no embarrassment with being off on commentator whoppers. I even get some. But you're right. As a commentator, your job is to explain what's happening and as quickly as possible explain what the players are thinking, so it's not a big surprise when they make whatever play they make. We're not here trying to prove we know what we're doing. We're here trying to make it more enjoyable and explain what's happening for those who are watching.
Great roll turns it into a standardized type position. It's you normally have your 8 points, so you got to make it. So it's
If you're
easier
defending,
position to understand.
right, you're defending on the 20 point and your opponent's still on the 6-8 and mid. They're all takes. That's, by the way, the bottom line is they're all takes. The question is where and when do you double?
Well, normally, I don't know if you know the rule, but you normally wait until you have 4 checkers on your midpoint because you don't have any immediate clearing rolls like market losers. So
Right, yeah.
even if you get a double 5s, you can't clear all your checkers.
Right, as long as you've got 5 or more checkers on the midpoint like here, you can't roll a joker, which solves the problem immediately. As soon as you have as few as 4, you can roll a joker, which solves the problem immediately.
I don't like that 6-4 kind of being cute play. But now he has a cube. This is a double from standard reference. We don't even really have to count because with 3 checkers on the 20,
he's already
we know
cubed,
who is
apparently.
behind. Oh, he already cubed.
Yeah, but it's still good to talk about. That's what we're asking about. When are these
when
positions?
did he double that? I missed
I don't
that.
remember either. I
That
think
was
we were
looking
talking
away.
about Iron Stars or something else.
Okay.
We were distracted talking about something else.
Oh, no, I did see it. It was a fast take. Why were we talking about speed of play?
Right.
He doubled and at a
never
time
hit
and
the ground.
slide didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
He just grabbed it, yeah.
Yeah, somebody way back when
Only one back.
at some lecture or maybe was doing commentary, somebody had a pip count at which you shift from the 20 to the 18, and I don't have an answer. Somebody said, "Oh, if you're behind by so many, you shift from. You'd rather be on the 18 than the 20." There was some pip count. I don't remember what the answer was.
Point right about when someone has a bare cube normally. So normally you're doubling if you're on the 20 point, someone can double when you're around 14, 15 pips ahead. On the mid, when you're on the mid, it's around 13. But if it's in that range, you're fine stepping up.
Yeah,
because-
somewhere 17 sticks in my head. That you
yeah.
step up with 17, or maybe it was less than 17. You step up, and with more than 17, you don't.
For
There was
after the roll. Yeah,
somebody had a number like that, which you know, if it's doesn't matter where the cube, right? Which is the better defensive
Which is
anchor, and
better
how
defensive
and
anchor,
I don't
yeah.
remember. Somebody had studied it, and I don't remember the answer.
Yeah.
You know, so-
It might have to do with a little bit the timing that you have to, and where your other checkers are for
Right.
sure. But this is
This would, however, he reached this position. The fact that he left the blot there with Williams' position so messed up was sort of fun.
But now with those double threes, he's glad he didn't step up with those double twos, for example, because this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
gonna be
this
a
would-
clear
this-
and roll, and now he still has good contact.
Right.
And if he was just
Right.
on the bar, he wouldn't have good contact anymore. So.
By the way, notice that blot on the 7-point is not a blot. That's a defender. Williams not going to hit it unless he's hitting and covering. So it's sort of a 5 and half of a 7 back-ish game, holding game.
And Sly is aptly not even consider moving it.
Yeah.
And it might complicate here with certain rolls that you might want
Well,
to
5-5s is a certain roll.
Oh, 4-4 is a great roll.
4-2, right? Okay, now we're down to this simpleness. Yeah, he has really no choice but to stay there. 1, 2, 3. Certainly stacking it on the 6-point can't be right. So that's the 4th.
Yeah, he might very well want to stick around another roll if he has to, for sure.
Yeah, this is not. There's still I mean, the number of games I've won and lost from when William gets one more step stripped from 6-1
What I like
and
about
6-3.
Williams' play in general is even that last play, it's kind of simple, but the way he moves it, he kind of feels matter-of-factly, like he knows that's the right play, and it's simple, which shows that he is
Now, how about this
studying
3?
the game. Well,
Yeah,
he's
that
done this
doesn't-
little thing. I know he plays it. He did this kind of thing
Yeah,
before, and this is just not right.
I think if I was going to do that, I'd do it the other way. Bring the 2 in and smush with the 3.
Yes.
That
If
might
you're
even be
gonna
the right. Might even be the
smush-
right play.
Yeah, if you're gonna smush, you do this, and look, you might find it. There he is.
Yeah, my guess is that's the right play. I mean, there's an argument to be made for stalling.
Not
that
because
you-
he's running. The race can be close with the big numbers. So I don't know if I want to kill more checkers this way.
Well,
I
slices,
might have played
okay.
the other way and not worried about
6-1, 6-3 for
double fives or double
instant
sixes.
decision. 5-3. All right, well, we're okay. This may have mostly transposed. Now beware of the 6-3 or 5-3 problem.
Well, now he runs with 1.
Yeah.
Because you don't bust your board.
Now
Only-
watch out for 6-3 and 5-3 and 5-1 and 6-1 and not 4-6. Great shot.
Hey, David, this outlet is not working.
6-3. Okay, 4 bad numbers. Ole, not one of them. 2 off. You love that when 6-1 and 5-1 are bad numbers, and you roll the 1, and then you're like,
Yeah.
"What's the other one?" 3-1 I can play. you know?
Put your arm right here, please.
Yeah,
What do we
stick
got?
around for
All right,
one more. We got a
one
5
absolute
through.
last chance. Sometimes they roll it.
Nope. Clear. So now it's a race.
Well, one doubles and it's
doubles.
one double 5s or 6s, and it's basically normal sort of race.
Yeah, especially on that first roll. But now he just kinda
Yeah,
keep getting
now
them
we need some
off.
2s now. It takes an awful lot of 1s to make a hole there.
It just
Big doubles.
It's just a break here somewhere.
Not enough. So he's gonna have 6 off before he rolls. So he's, ooh, and that's the nail in the coffin. Sly's like, oh, maybe I'll roll one more time. No, I won't.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
take 2 points for that. Nice try, Sly. Reach over to the other side, give him 2 points. Much better.
I like doing the 2 points and then switching the scorecard around. When you
Oh,
have the
I like
same
that.
score, you can do that. And people,
like that.
People immediately think I go.
Yeah, what's that?
But hey, I'm going to step back in there. I got to report some of these wins. Some of these other matches might have finished.
All right, thanks
Thank
for
you.
checking in.
Yep.
See you again soon, I hope. And the Iron Star, we'll see you soon too. All right. 4-2 in favor of the young Turk. Joe Sylvester is the old geezer. It's where it kind of warps my brain a little bit. I always remember Joe Sylvester as being the young guy. double twos. Oh, what fun. Do we hit him? I mean, I remember one thing in Bill Roberti's How to Play the Opening and Backgammon. If you're not sure it's right with double twos in the opening roll, just make the 4 and the 11. It may well be right. The hit is right. I don't remember the answer. It's hard to imagine that it makes a lot of difference. Very different types of game, of course. So now Joe's sort of happy, having blots all over the place. Williams going forward. The trick now is to avoid that 5 and that 1. I don't like that 1. When you got one checker back, sort of the worst place for it to be is on your opponent's 2-point. It's max blocked, and it's simultaneously under danger of being under attack. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. My goodness, what a mess. Well, lots of choices. 1 down and slot is a choice, and then a 4th down is a choice, or back it up and make the 2-point is a choice. I mean, a 4th down looks pretty. Or then there's hold everything and just sacrifice a checker. Maybe that's a choice too. Maybe that's even a good choice. 4-3. Well, if you can hit there, split in the back. You gotta with that 6, 7, 8 blockade over there. I think you want to try to rearrange your back checkers, and this is a good chance to do it. I like that. Now come in and get out of dodge. Yeah, run for open spaces. Pick something off here. 6-2. That's from the back. Yeah, that's it. Get the one you want. Figure out which checker hits it and pick it up. No, you don't want that one. I don't know. I think you're too far back, Joe. I'd go the other way. Well, he makes the 3 points. If it holds, this will work. If it doesn't hold, not so easy. Now, hide the blot or make the 2-point. All right, he's making another point. Now we've got a nice attack, but not quite enough of checkers to. Oops. Now it's crucial to get in. Now, if we fail to get in, we could get cubed. And what's going on? He just realized he got in. He thought he'd flunked. In with a 4. Yeah, might as well cover that. And now double. And now the question is, can you take this or not? And I think it's a good. Even if XG later says this isn't a double, this is a very strong double. Probably a take. But now 2s, 4s, 7s, some number of 9s and 10s hit. I don't see 5-1 on my list at all. So maybe how desperate are we? We're not banana splitting, I don't believe. I don't think you should hit with a 1. If you hit with a 1, you'd play the 5 out probably. So do we make the anchor? Anchor's kind of just not protecting anything. It's just leaving us anchored. So plan B maybe is total blottishness. Come out with a 5 and play 6-5. Show us a play or two, Joe. And show us 6-5. That's where the duplication stuff is. Oh, the banana split. I love it. I absolutely love it. If this is even close to right, it's going in my lecture in Boston. We're looking for banana split, and it's worked. The banana split has worked. Here we go. This is a play. I got a whole lecture on these plays coming up in Boston this fall, and it's worked like a charm. He's already doubled. He's now backed it up with the banana split. Scoop up the second blot and cruise home. Start getting out of there. Maybe the other way. Well, he's defending against a 1-4 or something. Might as well do that. He's going to look at. Yeah, okay. Spread them all out. Make sure there's no real rush to get the back checker out. He's not primed. Make sure you get that second blot. You don't get the second blot, the game could turn around quickly. There it is. He got that. Now down to the bar point, and Joe is happy. I think this play with one hand and hit the clock with the other is technically no good, but no harm, no foul. Attack him if you can. You don't want to give him a chance to anchor there. You can't build the prime anyway, so send him out. Get another coverer in. What's he thinking about? Why wouldn't you hit? Oh, the nifty shifty. Could this be right to nifty shifty? Bring all the builder. Yeah, look, that pays double fours, but otherwise everything cruises in. I'm not sure this is a nifty shifty position. I think you've got enough power that you can do it the old-fashioned way. There's no, double ones doesn't even kill you here. So I think the nifty shifty was good to look at. Having made a banana split and then looking at a nifty shifty, he's touching on all the bases. Okay, now we just don't roll double fives 3 times in a row. Yeah. Well, double sixes, that sets up our double fives or our double threes. And there's a 6-5. Okay, we can roll 6-5 again. We're getting stripped down. He's got 2 men up, so 6-5 now is awkward. 5-1, that's too big. Who knew it? First 6 in now, it's getting serious. No 6. Okay, finally a 2. No, he's stuck. Now a 6 the other way. Make him sweat. Make us excited. Come on, Joe. 4-2. All right, we're almost free. Now beware double threes. Double threes would be bad. Double twos would be bad. 2s and 3s are bad. Oh, who's double the wrong side? Roll double threes. 2s and 3s. 4-2. It's just gets out. Now beware double twos. It's getting a little too late. With boxes still brings us back in for William. Box tuples. Let's see them. There's 1. Okay, now double twos or double ones, preferably double twos. That cracks another point. Ooh, 4-1. Okay, move into 6-5 or just play 6s. Move into 6-5, but then if he rolls a 6 non-5, you got a better chance to get past him. New shooter, 6-5. No. Crapped out the wrong way. Get past. 6-2 counts. Safe. Okay, now about that gammon. Start running and start running now. Thank you very much. 6 in, 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is probably going to save the gammon, but we can't miss much, and Joe can't get any doubles. This looks like it's just barely saved. 5 in and a 4 crossover somewhere. Keep your crossovers coming. Joe needs a double here. Don't roll any 2s. Oh, that counts as a double for now. Makes it more interesting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Off in 5. 1, 2, 3. No, Joe may have him. Get them all in. Crossovers left and right. I think the 4 crossover maybe should have been to the other end of the table because it didn't waste any pips. But crossovers and conserve as many pips as possible. 6-2, yeah, that. Well, he's wasting a lot of pips. I mean, it's but he's taking crossovers. 4-1, 4-1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this seems reasonable. 5-2. Well. I'm not sure why he did that. He had a 5 in that was efficient. I'd like to go back and look at that. 6, 5. He wasted a lot of pips, but may have had the luxury of doing so. All right, here we get 1 crack at it. 3s, 4s, 5s, or 6s. 3s are better. And, ooh, it's a 6 and a 3. Where do we got? Are we at, that get us to 4 all? All right, stupid 5-point match. You want the first point. I want to get to within 4 of the end. 1 point gets us to within 4 of the end. 2 points gets us to another one of these silly scores. 3 away, 5 away. Don't like that. Stupid scores. All right, get a point. Everybody wants a point. For 3, this is good. XG poo-poos this. This is a play that was more common before XG came along. There are good reasons to split with a 3 and down with a 4. But having gotten away with it, this is a arguably better play. Now we make an anchor somewhere. That does 1, 2, 3, 4, that seems reasonable. Now Joe builds points and waits for a big doubles. Maybe right to actually point on him. When there's just one checker back, the beating where your opponent can't build an anchor, then beating on him with every opportunity is a much more reasonable strategy than when he can build an anchor. So when there's only one checker you're attacking, and checkers behind him, making points behind him aren't really out of play, because once you hit him, they're keeping him on the bar. Okay, now we're back to what we were talking about earlier. Simple bar point holding game. I think having the 10 point is generally good, and having the 9 point is excellent because it both blocks and gives you extra landing spots. Having the 11 point is good if you're behind in the race and bad if you're ahead in the race. I think the 10 point's somewhere in between. Joe's just building his board and either waiting for doubles or a shot. Not a lot to think about. Slot them all. He could play 13. If he's ahead in the race, he could play 13 to 10 here. I'm not sure who's ahead in the race here. This is close. It doesn't matter. The only time to count the race is where you have a chance to disengage. If William rolls a disengage, whoops, well, we know who's ahead in the race now. Although surprisingly not by a ton. I think he was behind going into that double sixes. Four, 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Joe wants doubles to get right back in it. Ooh. Yeah, he's thinking more about spreading out for the bear off than he is about hitting a shot. Trying to sneak a candy bar in here while they're waiting for something to crack. This is still a close race. Well, who's zooming whom? If Joe's ahead in the race, then do this. This also makes it, if you get hit, it's much harder to clean. Well, now it's forced. Too bad he's got his open 5 point. This might be a sexy double to make. Well, that's a 5-1. He's got so many good choices. He can just go for the Hoover maneuver and vacuum up all the blots, or he can hit one and close that point. Yeah, this turns out the Hoover maneuver is going, no, too good. You're too good now. You got 4 blots. You got the Hoover fired up, and it just blew a fuse. No hoovering. Whoa, there was just gammon written all over that. There's I love to get in a handful of Paul McGrill quotes, but back in the dark ages of backgammon where we're still learning to play, and it probably holds true today as exemplified by this cube action. One of the most common cube errors experts make is cashing games when they still should play on for a gammon. You're so excited that you won the game, you don't think, and not only is it a very strong double, but it's too good to double. And I believe that was a classic example. Nothing could go wrong there, and everything could go right. So that was an emotional playing too fast. If you're good enough to double and you know you're cashing, maybe you're too good, and that was it. I mean, you could scoop up 4 blots there. Well, William's psyched. He's playing fast with confidence. Maybe good to take a breath and think a little bit. That's a problem I had for 50 years. Get too hyped up and play too fast. Trying to correct that a few tournaments ago. Playing some key match, 4 away, 4 away. I checked down to see how much time I had left, and the answer was none, and that was even being streamed. So I lost the match right then and there. Only time in my life I've overstepped at backgammon. Everybody's got an anchor. Everybody's got their bar point. Disengage with a hit. It hardly wins. It just slightly changes the complexion of the game. He was going to hit back. He has no good 6. You'd really rather not play us. Oh, pointless double we take. No points in your home board. No chance of points in your home board. That's a little frisky. I don't know what it is you can roll. Wait, I guess you could roll double 5s or double 6s that makes your opponent sorry he took. With 4 to go, it is sort of a counterintuitive. With 4 away, 5 away, the guy who's 4 away, if there's some gammonishness to it, the guy 4 away, even though he's ahead in the match, can make some aggressive doubles. I think this is not a bad time to make an aggressive double at this score, but I think it was the wrong position. I think he needed more gammon threats, and here he had no home board points, and Joe was anchored. Okay, 5-2, nothing good. Stop and think. I'm not sure 2 and 5 wasn't a better play. Ooh. Yeah, I think William's a little too psyched, but no, so be it. He's got good instincts. Maybe they'll come home. All right, 5 anything. Thank you. Joe had rolled his dice and the dice cup. They're both excited. Here we go. 2-3. That's a hit. No problem. All 6s are awkward here, so 4-6 would be okay. 2-1. Okay, in and hit. Nice to have that little bit of an extra anchor. Look at this. A 5-1 doesn't play. 5-2, 5-3. There's a 5-3, but it hits the second blot. Okay, bring them both in. Preferably up high. Go 1 high, 1 low. Now you want to hit that. Well, ideally point on that, but hit it. Maybe don't hit it. You could hit both. He could hit you, gesundheit. He could have played 3 hit and then kept it going to the ace, but he's just going for slow and simple. Maybe not a bad plan. Yeah, you see, he can make the 20 point. It's really, really tempting. There's no good 5 after that. I guess he just has to slot a point in his home board like this. Now, next roll, Joe's going to get off the 23. Well, he'll cover his blot or make a point, but he wants to get that third checker off the 23 point. And he should probably hang on to the 23 point for a roll or two to play this as sort of a back game, but ultimately he'll give it up. He'll get 1 off of it if he can. And he cannot. How many points can we make here? Well, you're going to have to leave something, so I guess just make the better one, make the 5 point. He's got to get those spares off the 23 point to hold this game together. He knows it, and we'll see what he rolls, but if he rolls a 1, 2, or 3, watch how fast he reaches for the back checker before he reaches to cover his blot. Yeah, that's a good idea to block those aces. That stops him from developing, gives yourself a landing point and stops him from developing those 3 back checkers. I like this, and it gets a spare off the 6 point. I like this a lot for William. Now, Joe wants a 2 or a 3. Look at that, the 1. That 1 was critical. Ugh, Joe's not happy. Yeah, take the point. See, now the problem is his next 6 is a real mess. Okay, yeah, maybe wasn't that bad to leave him the 6-2 or whatever, double 4s or whatever. When there, as I said, the next 6 is going to be a mess. He's desperate. He desperately wants to mobilize one of those 3 checkers on the 23 point, and so far he cannot. Now it's getting really dangerous to leave the 20, but he's forced. Basically the whole play is essentially forced, and now we fill in our 5 point or our 4 point and cruise to victory. There's the 4 point. Only 3-5 gives us a chance. 3 something to keep our checkers in play. Okay, slot them both. Hang on to what we can. No double 6s here. No double 5s. 4-1. Yeah, you can go to the ace point too. that spare on the 8's not so bad. What have we done? Now we're doing the old checker shuffle where we don't know where we were. That may or may not be legal. I think it might be legal. I think he just played 10-6 and 8-7. I think is what just happened. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. All right, here we go. Nice mess. Watch out for the 6s. 3-1. Yeah, I don't think you need to make the point. It's just even 3-1 and 3-2 crack. Even double threes crack. So he needs 3-4 or 3-5 to not lose his board. Or 3-6. 3-4, 3-5, 3-6. And it's a 3-2. Where's Mikey? Too big. Too big. Okay, now I think hit him off there. Easier to win, easier to gammon. Well, no, we're gonna just not leave any shots. All right, having cleared our 7-point, as we were saying earlier, bearing it against the 2-point, you want to get off the 7 before you get off the 8. That's not an absolute hard and fast rule, but it's a generally right rule. And that's everybody's in. Now beware 6s and 5s. Actually, look at the tricky double 4s. Oh, now double 4s play. 6s and 5s to leave a double shot. 4-3 to leave nothing. Maybe get one of the men off the 6-point here. Yeah. Now all our numbers play now. 6-2. Yeah, the contact may be good for something. It's 5 over. Let's get a checker off. Right now, boxes makes it sort of an interesting race, but no boxes. Okay, 6-5. 6-5's the bad one. 6-2's okay. Okay, now Little Bo Peep, so you can get your shot. Well, that's Little Bo Peep. That looks prettier. I don't know if it's right or wrong. You keep a 5-point board. Watch out for 4s and 1s, but not 6-2. Okay, now run like a bunny so you don't get gammoned. Oh, your board breaks. I don't know how much gammon danger are you really in. Not much. The trick here, there's a small chance he's going to get a shot, but if he gets a shot, there's 4 checkers are going to have been born off, so like that. So I'm not sure you even want to be back if you're getting this shot. So getting that may be a close run to, you're not. He's running like a one-legged rabbit. Okay, little bunny rabbit, hop hard. That's enough, just enough. Yeah, give him his silly points. 2 away, 5 away. Wow, excitement. Now William can see the end. This is kind of cool. You can make gammonish as long as you're not getting yourself gammoned. You can make sort of aggressive gammonish plays because an undoubled gammon wins the match. You don't want to be in a position where you get doubled and get gammoned yourself, but you get to a nice race, you just double and win the match, and if you get to a gammonish position, you just keep playing. You get to win the match if it goes well, and you're still very much alive if it doesn't. Meanwhile, Joe wants to get one more point on the board, so he's got something to shoot for. Right now, a double and a gammon gets him to Crawford, but doesn't win the match for him. Still leaves his opponent with roughly 30% winning chances or something ridiculous. 31, 32, I forget which chart says which. Okay, 2 in now. Do we go for these little pick and passy, build our ace point nonsense? All right, traditional play. See how fast Joe covers that blot on the ace point. Back in the old days, we'd refrain from if we ended up with a checker on the ace early in the game like this, we'd refrain from covering it. Hey, Dmitry, we might have too much light now.
I see now,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, as soon as it turns blue behind me, we're doing better. Even though it's gray, looks blue to me. Now it's too dark, a bit too dark. Close. We'll see if the sun comes out, it might not be. All right, while we were adjusting the lighting and makeup was working on brushing powder on my nose.
I'm assuming it's gonna get lighter. So
Yeah, okay, look, it's okay with me. None of it affects what they hear, or the board looks clear the whole time.
Well, they hear you complaining about the light.
Yeah, they hear me complaining about the light. That's it. That's the reason to fix it. Yes, good point. All right, this is, I kind of like William's situation here. Joe wants to build a point, but he really wants to get one of those guys out of there. No, stop there and slot your 5. Right, that's simple enough. It's staying, the 4s to hit and 4s to cover. That blot out there is not really a blot. It's just sort of a nuisance. Yeah, nice. Now where's your ace? Yeah, it's, okay, if we don't do that, what do we, look, you go to the 8 real fast and don't pick them up and see if Joe notices. Yeah, okay. Now a 2. Nope. 5. Yeah, I guess you get kind of stuck. You don't really want to get off that anchor right now. We have potential for look at Williams 5s are all blocked. So this is you got to be real careful about how's my next double 5s play. Yeah, look at this. Now his next double 5s is forced and costs him his 6 point. Hang on to all the points blocking 5s, Joe. Oh, this is nifty. I don't think the blot hurts over there, so I don't think you pick it up. Well, maybe it's such a mess you do because you want the action in the outfield. Now watch double 5s are terrible. 2-1, okay, just a little nifty shift in the inner board. That's nice. Double 5s are still jammed. The double 5s are really nasty because you've got only 5 legal 5s, and you're going to have to leave you can't play it safe. Oh no, you can come 2 down and 2 down, 2, and you can't. Oh, but he didn't roll double 5s. No fun. But he has once again he's going to have to squash one way or another. If you're going to squash one, maybe the 4 in and wiggle to the ace point is the right way to do it. It's right to look. Good news is he's looking at it. All right, he's chosen this way to do it. Keep the 5s blocked, so somebody off the midpoint. That seems easy enough. Do not roll double 5s. 5-2, well, it's playable in a couple of ways. This looks pretty nice. Okay, now some 8s. Any 8s involving even numbers work. Ooh, close. Now, do we go bat guano crazy, cover and break off the midpoint? No, he's just nifty shifting his own home board. He'll put it back together later. He's got a 4-point board. That's good enough if he hits something. Ooh, there's one of these 5s we didn't want to roll. 6-5, it works better now. A little 2-1 or something. 5-2, ugh. Yeah, if you roll a 2, you don't have a 5. No, he's holding everything. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Still hanging on for double 5s. Double 4s, much better. Now, where along the way can William consider cubing at this score? This is all right. Well, here I don't think you want to leave a shot yet. Watch our 6-5s here. William's a bit too stripped to A bit too stripped to get too crazy. Ooh, 6-6. That works. All right, AC deucey, AC 3C, and we still got those ugly 5s that just don't play. Or 6s. The 6 is blocked. 5s are actually not that terrible. Oh well, there's a 5. So leave him a 5. You're gonna leave him a 2 and just hold on to everything and then hope that cleans up later. Maybe.
This doesn't look right.
It looks funny, but it might be right. 6-3 is forced. Okay, now a 6-5 is a little awkward. 6-6 works. Well, what about the cube? How many, well, he's gonna worry about, oops. 6,
Takes a pull.
seems like making the point must be right. Now, Joe's not getting gammon, then a hit doesn't win, so there's no reason to double now. Maybe there was a reason to double if you're gonna roll a 5-4.
You said?
Yeah, well. He's box proof here, so he can take a roll. You know, box proof, you know, if William rolls double 6s, Joe's still winning. And I think he can still take a roll. Yeah, I think the gammon's, well, the gammon's something. All right, go for it.
Even if he rolls a 6, he can double him.
Yeah, good, Michael. We've got Mike Sankowitz has joined the fun, and take, is that a take? That's a little
Gets him into
surprising.
match.
Yeah, it's a little surprising. This take can go badly wrong. I mean, there is still a little bit of gammon licorice here. Well, it's exciting. It's exciting. Yeah, Joe's not worrying about the gammon stuff. He's just trying to get home safely. Box tuples hits him back. Nope. 6 something. 6 anything. 6 and bear a checker off. It's a 6-3. So he's gonna hit. And now you do you do the greedy take a checker off play? The guy's only got a 4-point board. Oh, you big weenie. I'd have actually taken him off. What the heck? We've turned the cube to 2. All right, let's see how much it matters. We would have a checker off and no chance, 0 numbers leaving a shot this turn. Okay, now we'd have 3 checkers off and we would still have our 5 point. So, ha ha ha.
I don't know about you, man.
All right, 1 big and 1 little, or 2 big. 2 matching big, I meant. 1 like that.
3 big.
Yeah, okay, 4, 7, 10. Get them all in. Oh, it's only, well, this 1 in and 1 out. We can, now 2 big that don't make doubles is a problem.
only
Like
half
that.
in.
Okay. 4, so you better hit this. No! He's in, but with his worst, it's okay. 1, 2, 3,
Where's
4.
Clark coming?
1. This is, this, oh no! It looks like Gammon City. I go back and look at that snapping up of the cube. Looks like Gammon. Look at that. That doesn't quite
he got-
stretch.
He got doubled into match.
He doesn't quite stretch. All right. No, don't give him any chance to breathe. Couple of big ones. Bring it in range. So if he, what do we got here?
4s are better.
1, 2, 3. It looks like 4s are better, except for no. Wow. Wow. Okay, Gammon Go. Let's see it. Gammon Go, also in this case known as Gammon Joe.
I think the take was reasonable, actually.
I got to go back and look at it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. He only had a. If he had a 5-point board, maybe, but there was some residual gammon danger, as I think I mentioned. Maybe not huge,
I
but
don't
it
think
existed.
he considered the gammon, but he was even, so it didn't matter.
Well, well, once the cube's on 2, it matters.
Well, it
look
goes
at
from
guy-
4 to 6.
Well, no, but he won a gammon, so it went to 4 to 8.
I know, but the gammon was very unlikely.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't take much at these scores where even if it's 2 or 3%, and I'll bet it was much more than that, it cranks in. Any event, now we're on Gammon Joe. Good, both sides building primes leads to more gammons. Well, yeah, build your prime.
Oh, that's a big one.
Okay, now we want to split. Joe wants to try to wiggle out. Oh, perfect. And might as well build the rack. Okay, I think.
So far, both sides are rolling perfectly.
Yeah. Look at this. Well, I think you keep the 5 in a row, don't you, Michael?
Either that or make the 2.
Well, those are the two choices, but I'm
I
sticking
don't
with.
know what's right.
Wow, everybody's got a 5 prime. I like Joe's better. All right, is this?
Type trouble?
Well, William's not. William's been playing lightning fast, and Joe's not. They both got tons of time.
Either 2.
They're both
Oh,
a
that'll,
lo-
that'll help.
Yeah, well, do you? Yeah, I think isn't he supposed to split? This is a prime versus prime thing. Why would he stay back on the ace point? I think it doesn't matter if he. I think William was supposed to be splitting back there. Oh, there's one out plus a prime. This is going to be hard to win this prime versus prime battle.
He already lost it.
Yeah, it's big trouble. I think. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. I think Joe is on the verge of pulling a rabbit out of his hat. You need something like double 1s or 2-1 here to. Ooh, no 6s and 5s. It's all going to heck. There's no really bad number. Double 4s 3 times in a row. Even 6-5 just rolls our prime in. Now we get. Where's Ray? How do you like your peanut butter? Crunchy. It's a mess. Well, now he's got to think about what chances to win. Chances to win may be to get hit and win on the ace point. So, I think hitting and picking up that blot was probably
I
wrong.
think
He's sort of panicked and giving up. It may actually be right to be getting hit here if you're William. I mean, gammon doesn't cost you anything. You want to try to find a way to win, and you can't win if you're squashed and trying to. I mean, you can win racing off the ace point.
you can make the 3 point.
Yeah, something like that. Try to get a partially crunched ace point game out of this as opposed to a totally crunched. If he gets really crunched, then he may just get squeezed into death. It can be done. There's always a way to do it. Now dance for 10 rolls in a row. That's 1. Joe needs to roll double 5s 3 or 4 times. No, that's not double 5s. Yeah, torture him. Play it slow. Look around. Dance for the second time. Nope. Well, it's only an ace, but now numbers have to play. 6s and 5s are blocked. Oh, there we go.
Very helpful.
Very helpful. We want, if we can keep a 4-point board, it would be nice. Maybe sacrifice that. Okay, now we're going to keep our 4-point board. We're 6s, 5s, and 4s are all safe for William. 3-2. Yeah, I don't know, maybe spread something out, but hanging on to everything. 3-2 is terrible. That's the end of that. We can't play. Okay, now we need a 6-5 now. 4-1. Yeah, like that. So there's no shot on double 5s. There's no shot on double 5s there either. There goes 1 point. Squeeze him tight. There you go. Yeah, he's given up on the squeezing. Boa constrictor's done. Now he just eats what's left. You can play that 3. Yeah. Tiny chances here. Tiny chances. Get a 6. Hang on to what you got. Don't get double. Okay, good. Hang on. Now we got to wait 2 rolls to get a shot. Double 3s. That's pretty. Yeah, get one off. At this point, having cleared your 6 point with your opponent that far crushed, getting checkers off is a big deal. This also cost him to lose another checker. 6-5 leaves a shot, but it's sort of almost all over but the shouting. You want a 4-3 now, so you can stand pat. Yeah, you're still standing. Now you need your Joe to roll a 6-4 or a 5-4, not a 4-1. This ways to win this are getting very, very thin. I mean, if you can ever catch 2 checkers, that gives you a chance, but you're not gonna get a chance to catch 2 checkers until Joe's born off 12. So there is a chance to catch 1. We can hope for a miracle with a 3. Ooh, wrong 3. Okay, now double 3s. Nope. Oh, this is bad. Well, we may get a chance at the coup classique. It's roll small. Okay, now 2 off. No ace or deuce, just 2 off, and then we don't roll 9 pips. There's 2 off. Now don't roll 9. It's got to be 8 or fewer. 7 or fewer, excuse me. 7 or 8. Oh no! Oh no!